Hey, hey. Tobago updates.
Welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Well, viewers, we are switching our conversation to some young entrepreneur, I should say, within our space, Miss Shabekie Vyphiys.
Yes, correct.
Got it right. Now, she is a student, tutor, entrepreneur. She has her own fundraiser events and so on going on. So, special good morning and welcome to you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here.
So tell me about yourself and some of the events that you do.
Okay, so first of all, I'm from Guyana. I'm currently a teacher at the Harmon School of Seventh-day Adventists, and right now I'm in a series of fundraising events whereby I'm trying to raise monies for tuition. And for those individuals who were studying, I mean, for Trinidad and Tobago, you guys are accustomed to gates, but from where I'm coming from, there is nothing like that. So whatever, when it comes to school fundings and everything, you have to find it for yourselves. And I thought about how do I fund myself through school. I was accepted at a university in the US, Andrews University. I'm currently a remote student, but it's pretty expensive when you're doing the conversion from the TT dollars to US. And hence I thought about providing services to individuals in exchange for monies, right? And hence the first major event I started with, it will be on Saturday night, which is the karaoke and games night at Harmon Schools from 7:30 p.m.
Now tell me about what are you studying? Like, what are you hoping to achieve at the end of your schooling?
Okay, great. Well, I was accepted to do a dual master's, that is in community and international relations and social work. And I mean, that will take about 3.5 years, but after then, I guess I'll see my career path clearly. I'm still actually praying about something, so I may change one of the masters in the process. I'm not certain 100% as yet. But so far, the course I started with remotely is the community and international relations.
All right, so let's get into some of the fundraising events that you have. So you mentioned the karaoke night.
And games night, correct, which is Saturday night. The cost of the ticket for children 12 and under is $25. Because I'm a teacher at Harmon School, I decided to give my students the same $25 per ticket. And for adults, it will basically be $50 for general public. Well, let me just don't say adults. 13 years and over, it will be $50. And it's a night we just come, have fun. If you can't sing, you can just carry your own key. It will be fun. And then, of course, we have all of these different games that you can be a part of. In addition, besides the karaoke and games night, next month is my birthday, the 24th of June. Happens to be a Saturday, which is a blessing for me. And so I thought about, what do I do for my birthday? And the first event I thought about, why not do a telethon? And then I'm like, nah, people just sit down looking at music, looking at stuff. No. And talking to a Tobagonian, you know, she mentioned one statement to me. I don't know if it's true. The viewers can hear me out here. Tobagonians like eating.
Yeah.
Right? And so when she said that to me, I'm like, hey, why not do a fundraiser dinner? And so the 24th of June, next month, I'm doing a fundraiser dinner. Same venue, Harmon School. And it will be fun, of course. The tickets will be out by next week, so you will know the cost and everything for that particular event. I have a thrift shop right now at me, or what people like to call a garage sale, right? And so one of the things I'm doing, I'm in partnership with someone with a business called Essie. And so we usually do bags from scratch, right? And so we have all sort of bags. Right now, I have them in supply, ranging from different prices. We have like from $50, $70 going up, right? And so you can check that out. And of course, we have like...
And where is this located?
That's in Idlewild, 32 Idlewild. For those of you who know where one is living, it's like not far from Wana, but my telephone number is on the flyer. So you can basically message me and you can get the direct location sent to you. And so we have like clothing, we have shoes, we have like different small items and everything that you can basically purchase. And everything that you do, you basically supporting me to raise tuition fee. And on that note, I really want to encourage young people. You know, oftentimes we make excuses for our studies. We don't have money, we can't afford it. parents, like, come on, there's so many things we can do that God has gifted us with to raise finances. So those are just a few events. Oh,
And
I
you're
forgot.
a tutor as well.
Correct. That's the next one I wanted to mention. Some persons, currently I am employed as a Bible teacher at Harmon. And so when persons see principles of business, like, how did that, how? What individuals don't know, I'm a trained business teacher. I went to college at Sarasota College of Education in Guyana. So I did business as my major. So I am into business full time.
And of course, this is why you could engage all these
correct.
fundraising events.
Correct. And so currently I'm doing, I started in January. And so I had a crash course for my students for the past few months. Last night we had our final class for those who write an exam this year, because tomorrow they have their paper 1 exam. So it's every Tuesday from 5 to 7. I also have like private tutoring available, because some parents are more comfortable with their children just being there one-on-one, having that conversation.
And for some children, some students as well, it is better for them.
Correct. So all of that is provided, but the general classes on Tuesdays, 5 to 7, it's 100% online, which is Zoom we're utilizing. And so, they get to see videos, they get to interact with their colleagues. And so far, I'm really, really enjoying the students. And because we have students right now, because the class recently started only January, we have persons from Guyana, we have from Trinidad, and we have from Tobago.
Nice.
By extension, we want the entire Caribbean to be involved.
But I mean, this is such a cool situation in a way that you could be able to interact with, your Caribbean brothers and sisters.
Correct. And one of the things I like how it brings out the content, because I mean, when we look at CSEC encapsulate the entire Caribbean. And so I'm able now to pull examples from Trinidad, pull examples from Tobago, pull examples from Guyana. And so at the end of the day, everybody, they're learning about the Caribbean territories at the same time, meeting persons. So I know I had some classes where students are like, but miss, I mean, what about Guyana in this matter? How do they differ from Tobago or from Trinidad? And then even before I can say anything, those were Guyanese in my class, they'd be like, hey, X, Y, Z. And we really enjoy the interaction because of that.
I mean, and I think that is so good, because in a situation where there's so much focus on getting the CSME started, I mean, well, not started, but at least get it going, because we've kind of had a shell structure there for a long time, but it's taking our leaders quite a time to get that together. But I mean, these are things that we can do amongst ourselves to have that integration.
Correct. And I mean, the reality is the doors are always open. We just have to basically open them. And when we talk about integration, I mean, you don't have to wait on government or society to bring out integration. As individuals, we can do our own integration. And that is why networking is so important, right? And sometimes we don't capitalize on that. And hence, I mean, I honestly feel really great, because, I mean, in the class setting, nobody thinks they're greater than each other, like how we would fight in general. Young people just know, hey, I'm meeting somebody, hey, I want to visit your country sometime. And so, and I want to encourage the general audience. Network, it's super important, and we can learn so much from each other. And at the same time, we can help to build each other.
All right. So how can people reach out to you?
Well, first of all, my WhatsApp number, it's on the flyers. Any flyer you see, you can basically click back on this link. You can get my number there. But let me just call it out for those individuals who might have a pen and they would want to write. So it's 371-5378. 371-5378. If you want to get tickets, well, I have my tickets here. So if you want to have tickets, I mean, you can just make contact with me. If you know any student or teacher that attends Harmon School, you can check in with them. Maybe I can send it with them, depending on the arrangement. But I mean, it's so simple. They say Tobago, there is no way. When it comes to Tobago, every way is close. So you can get me. And the other thing too, I mean, there might be some individuals who are saying that, hey, I don't want to come to your event, or I can't make it to your event. But you can just give a donation. You can buy a ticket. I'm going to give it to some students if you purchase a ticket. Or perhaps you can just give a donation just like that. And I want to mention something. First of all, I want to applaud the businesses so far that I would have contributed towards the prizes. Some of them I have to check them today, but super supportive. There is no business person I would have approached who would have turned down or said, hey, why are you coming here? We don't give to students or we don't give to things like that. Everybody was like shocked. Oh, wow, this is a different method, a different twist you would have taken to get funds. And I really appreciate the support. And there's one business in particular I went to. And I approached the young lady inside and she was like, hey, the boss is right out there. He's talking. And so I went there, you know, he was talking to another gentleman and I showed him the letter that I have. And he read he didn't read it, but he was like, I explained why I'm here and everything. And then he said there was another gentleman standing there and the gentleman was like, can you give me one too? And I looked at him and I'm like, okay. And he explained, he said, okay, I'm XYZ. And I'm like, wow. He's like, write my name there. I'm going to make contact with you. And for me, I felt like, wow, there's still caring individuals out there who will buy into initiatives, who like to see young people grow. And for me, I love their smiling because for me, I really and truly didn't expect that. Yeah, and so I just want to really say thank you to all the persons who would have been supporting me thus far in these fundraising ventures.
All right, great. Was all so just give people just a little update again, just information about the events and the dates and the time.
Certainly. So first of all, we have the karaoke and games night, the 27th of May, which is Saturday night coming. Saturday night, you can't afford to miss that. You can win prizes. We have the spin to win. We have the flip challenge. We have the Mission Impossible game. And there's also a video up. So for those of you who might be in a Harmon page, you can check me out on Facebook. And you can check my page and you will be able to see the video. I also would have published my videos and my flyers in almost all the different Tobago Hustle, Tobago Buy and Sell. So if you're part of those groups, you can actually see the update. So the 27th of May, 7:30 p.m., Harmon School. The next event we have is my birth night dinner. I mean, you don't know me. Some people don't like to go to events that they don't know people to celebrate birthday. But hey, it's Thanksgiving for family. You can just come with your family, sit down, relax, have a wonderful time, live entertainment. The ticket cost will be out very soon, but it's on the 24th of June, another Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. We'll have our band. It will be a night to remember. And then, of course, we have our thrift shop that is ongoing currently. Mainly on Sundays, but you can call me at any time. Most of the afternoons I'm home, and maybe around like 3:30, 4 o'clock, you can check me out. We have all of those on sale. Well, my kitchen items almost finished, right? But still, you have a few remaining. So yes, just support the events. Oh, and there's one event that I didn't mention that I don't have a flyer for as yet. But let me just talk a bit about it. It's what we call like a youth symposium. But we wouldn't give it the name symposium for our young people feel they're coming to a program just to sit down and listen to lecture, right? But it will be on the first Wednesday when school closes. The first Wednesday, same venue, Harmon School, from 9 o'clock to 3:30. One of the things we're doing, involving our young people, of course, they will have maybe 1 or 2 presentations, but they will be grouped, like it's from ages 10 to 25. And so we'll have persons talking to them on sexuality, about crime, about the different aspects. And of course, we'll have a skill component to the program. So you're leaving there learning something. You're leaving there with your esteem built. You're leaving there with your worth. You're leaving there spiritually charged. And so this event will be 150. It will be a luncheon. So our young people you'll have food. You'll be able to interact with persons. Remember, this is not a program I'm inviting the entire Tobago. And so parents, you can get your children on board the first Wednesday when school closes. You will hear more about that. I don't know if I'll get the opportunity to come on this program again to promote that, but nevertheless, you will hear more. The flyers will be out. Those of you who have my contact, just save my contact information. And so at the end of the day, even though I'm a foreigner, I can still do my part in helping to build our nation's children, because at the end of the day, if each one of us as adults, we do our part to impart knowledge, we do our training, the areas that we can reach, some of the parents can never reach. That's the reality of it.
Certainly.
Right?
Certainly.
Yeah. And so I just want to encourage the general public, please support, please support, please support. And I thank you all in advance for your support.
All right. Thank you so much, Shabekie, for being on and for sharing your dream and your ventures. And yeah, wish you best of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, viewers. So I think that we are at the end of the program. Oh, actually, no. We still have something else coming up after the break.
I say thanks a favor to wake up and hear me neighbor. 60,000 people.